Hi.
And welcome to AFKGames. I'm Aeon.
And I'm Eddy. And today on Apple Funk Karate, we'll be talking about GTA4 and the Wii-Fit.
And we'd like to say a very big thank you from both of us to all the guys and girls out there who subscribed. It is very appreciated and we liked all your comments, so please leave us feedback. We do try and take everything you say on board, especially the audio. Hopefully we have that fixed for you this week.
Yeah, hopefully.
We tried. So first of all, I'll be looking at GTA4. I'm probably going to tell you this up front so that you don't get it ruined. 1, if you don't want spoilers, skip the review. Not that I'll go into too much. 2, I've already given this game a 10. So if you're expecting me to rant about the game, you'd probably be right, except I'm probably going to rant about the things that I didn't like and why it's still a 10. And thirdly, I played it on the PS3. So if you want a comparison between Xbox and 360 and PS3, you're not going to find it here. So I gave this a 10. Why did I give it a 10?
Why did you give it a 10?
Well, as you probably know, I really like open world games.
I personally can't stand open world games because I freak out and have to leave the room.
She gets scared when she swims underwater in everywhere.
It's huge and expansive and terrifying.
Plus she can't drive.
That's not fun. It's not fun in GTA when you can't drive and you're driving on the wrong side of the road and they're yelling at you and it's not my fault.
No, she stresses out, which is kind of cute. But anyway...
I've got to apologise to everyone. They might hate me.
She goes like this, I'm sorry. But anyway, it is one of the most incredible and most detailed open worlds, if not all, the most detailed open world currently on the market today. And I don't think there are a lot of games on the market or planned to be released which have anywhere near as much detail. I mean, this game goes through everything. Traffic flows, car types, racial sub-profiling, areas are detailed, the graphics are incredible, the sounds are incredible. Each car handles differently, each car has its own speed, characters react properly to physics apply on every game item in the world. It really combines a lot of things that we consider next gen, or current gen now, into a game that's got a lot of emergent gameplay. There's just a lot in it that could never have been done on previous gen. And I'm talking not only from just the graphical perspective, but I am talking about gameplay.
Yeah.
So it is really an incredible game. What I didn't like about the game are a couple of things. The first thing is, for all the technical excellence of the engine, which I have to say as a coder is an impressive feat, it does have some slowdown. I read a lot of reviews saying that it's smoother on the PS3. I played it on the PS3. I'd hate to think what the Xbox 360 is like, even if it's only dropping a couple of frames where the PS3 drops them, because it does slow down quite a bit. Usually only in really intense areas. I think I found when I boat, when I'm in speedboats, it does tend to slow down, but otherwise it's pretty smooth, so I can't really complain that much there. And for what they're doing graphically, it's no wonder. I don't think the hardware could really push it much further. Yeah. And the second thing I had an issue with is, if you've been reading anything about the game, you would know that you have relationships in the game with both male friends and female love interests. And the relationships, although some of them do play into the plot and are really satisfying, the majority of them ended up with me getting frustrated. I personally hated having to turn my phone off in this game just so that I didn't get annoying relationship calls saying, can you come pick me up so we can go drinking, take 20 minutes to drive across town, pick them up, go to a rudimentary activity I don't really enjoy that much, drive them back home to earn 15% extra standing with them so I can earn a benefit. To me, that was really, really annoying. It was as annoying as fetch quests.
Yeah.
You can turn the phone off. But there are some story missions where you need the phone to be able to ring, and it won't progress without it. So it is a trade-off, but it was something that really got to me. Admittedly, I'm not letting it affect the score because you can turn it off. So it's not a compulsory gameplay feature. The other thing that I have to say about this game is that it has kick-ass multiplayer. So if you are deciding whether to get it between 360 or PS3, you've probably already been told, get it for whatever console your friends are getting it on. And I would agree. When I said the city has a lot of emergent gameplay, I'm talking about stuff like the fact that you can go play pool or darts or go drinking
Awesome.
and then drive, or even just
As
little
you
things.
do.
Yeah. And even just little things like arcade games are really satisfying. So definitely multiplayer when you all get to play together. You're either doing missions, which are satisfying co-op missions, or you can just hang out in Liberty City, which is kind of fun.
Okay, that sounds really good.
So yeah, I'm giving it a 10. What did you think of the Wii-Fit?
Well, the Wii-Fit is, for those who don't know, the new game for non-gamers brought out by Nintendo, using the Wii balance board, which they've created specifically for the Wii-Fit. Although there are rumours of the balance board being included in other games, such as pole dancing.
That's hot.
There are rumours that they want to use it for a new pole dancing thing, but I don't know whether that's going to go down well with Nintendo, since they really want to aim for families.
Nintendo plus porn? I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to work.
No.
Anyway, the Wii Fit is really a different style of game, and it tries to make exercising a little bit more enjoyable and a little bit easier to maintain. So you don't have to go down the street to a gym. It doesn't cost you any money after you've bought it. It's a pretty good investment if you're not able to get out and spend more than an hour on something.
Yeah, or if you're the kind of person who is kind of afraid to go to gym, because I know a lot of friends of mine are intimidated by a gym.
And gyms can be scary, and I mean, you're not really sure what you want to do yet. So it's a really good way to get into exercising. There are 4 different types of exercising to start off with. There is yoga, which maintains your balance and your posture. It uses the balance board technology to track your center of gravity, so it lets you know when you're shifting. And I think that's really important as well.
And it's really friendly.
It is. I love the interface. It's very non-threatening and non-condescending, very calm and pleasant to use.
Although it did tell me I was overweight, which if you knew me, I'm actually
not. It has a slight issue, and I think this is to do with muscle mass. It can't really tell the difference between muscle mass and fat. So if you're a bulky guy or girl who's actually just very tank, it's going to call you fat.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're not. Don't take anything it says to heart. It only means to improve you.
There was a big controversy about it, which you can find links to on our blog, about the fact that a lot of kids who have been using the game have been told that they're obese.
Yeah.
When it's just, I mean, for kids under 20, BMI as an
it's
indicator is really, exactly, because they all have different rates of growth. So,
It's just good for a bit of fun for kids. I wouldn't recommend getting your kid to use the body test. If you have one. You can buy them now.
Children?
Yeah, they sell them.
Wow.
On eBay, haven't you heard?
I should look into that. No, I should.
The other 3 types of exercise, there is aerobic, which is like using weight distributions in the Wii balance board so it can tell how much force you're exerting on one leg. So they do lunges and push-ups and that kind of stuff. And
they tire you out. For someone who goes to gym, I find it pretty tiring.
Yeah, they also do aerobics, so jogging or hula hooping, which is one of the most exhausting things I've ever used. The hula hooping is great fun though. And then they have balance games with like table tilt and rope balance. So, and I really enjoyed all of these little bits, and it rewards you.
Yeah.
The more you play with the Wii Fit, the more things you unlock, and the better it is for you.
I agree.
So, I mean, I can't really rate it like a normal game because it isn't meant to entertain you the whole way. There's a certain amount of personal you have to put in. You can't just expect this to do everything for you.
There's a lot of commitment on your side.
You have to be able to commit, and it encourages you to set deadlines and stuff. So, it's pretty good though.
That being said, though, I did have one issue with it, with my short experience with it, which was that it doesn't have exercise programs.
Yeah, it would be really beneficial if they introduced exercise programs.
So even if it was one that would set up as a cardio program for you, or if you could just put some exercises in a row.
Yeah, like a favourites list that you could just cycle through like a playlist.
It would be nice, but unfortunately...
Not yet.
So what would you rate it?
I'd give it probably about an 8, since I don't know how to rate it. But I enjoyed it, and I've got to probably keep using it.
Alright, well,
That's about it
That's
for
about it.
us.
So that's it for this week. Next week, you can either expect a review, but we're not sure of what yet. If you've got suggestions, let us know. Otherwise, we'll be talking about mature content in gaming.
So take care, guys.
Yep, that's it from us.
Bye.